At the Aesthetic Beauty Center, we do various types of treatments. The laser clinic delivers most of the laser and the light therapies, and in the cosmetic surgery element of it, we do non-surgical and some surgical treatments. For the surgical treatments, we have CQC registration, which is a mandatory, but also I think it's nice to be able to demonstrate that we are trying to follow all the rules and regulations that apply to cosmetic surgery. The cosmetic surgery element comprises of the facial surgical procedures, the body, the breast, and of course the extremities like the arm lift and the thigh lift, but we also do hair transplants. In the clinic, we have got full range of instruments which can cater for that, and of course the whole process starts with the consultation, whereby we take the patient through the whole pros, the cons, what can go wrong, and how we follow up the patient. Not only that, we take the patient's own desires and expectations into account so that we can understand what the patient wants to achieve. Once that is settled, then the patients come in for the surgery. They have got 24-hour access to me and the nurse, so that if there is any issues, we can look after the patient very well. And we have got the review appointments. Once the patient has achieved their desired effects or results, we then discharge them, and then of course we get a feedback. Our feedbacks are usually very positive, and we want to show that our patients are happy and we look after the patient well. So I'll take you through the theatre and the other elements, and let's go there. We are in the clean preparation room. Of course, the surgeons and the nurses come here to change, and once they have changed, the instruments are all stacked in order according to the procedures. Then we identify the instruments, and then we walk into the theatre where the patient will come in from the patient entrance, which is set aside. In the theatre, the patients will of course be monitored, make sure that the anesthetist is here if it is a operation that is being performed under sedation. We have got the full range of preparation. We have got the microscope for the hair transplants. We have got all the anesthetic equipment here, where the patient can have full oxygen, carbon dioxide monitoring, heart monitoring, respiratory monitoring. And then in this corner we have got the cytory machine, for which we have been over the last few months doing kerastem, whereby we are extracting stem cells, which is the adipose derived stem cells, and of course some of the stromal stem cells, and then we are injecting into the scalp and various other parts of the treatment area, so that we can get either for kerastem more hair, or we can also mix that with the fat when we are doing fat transfer for better longevity and of course better quality results. In the theatre in Newcastle, we have got a license for most of the invasive procedures, which is the face, breast, extremity surgery like the thigh lift and the arm lift. And for that, we do have to give audits. That means how we are doing, what are the complications, and we try to make sure that every aspect of our treatment that we are performing here are properly looked at, audited, and then we submit that to the CQC for monitoring. In the theatre, we have also got another extra part here, which is the dirty utility, where all the blood products, the fat products are stored, and the instruments that have been used, they go in there and they're cleaned, and then they go into the separate area for storage and cleaning. In our theatre, we have got the lights and the other instruments. So for if there is any power failure, we have got battery equipment which is in the loft that also lets us continue operating for a further 4 to 6 hours if necessary without any external power source. We have the UV lights which we have installed. That means after the whole day we put the lights on for 20 minutes, and there is some research behind it which shows that it reduces the bacterial content in the room by between 20 to 30%. We have also got the 18 air exchange system. That means the whole room, the air is bacteriologically and virologically filtered, and 17 to 18 times an hour, and then the whole air is air conditioned as well. So this is our theatre. We have got a music system behind which we can listen to when we are operating to keep the atmosphere calm, because some of the operations we do where the patient is completely awake, and in that situation the patients need to be entertained. We have got nurses and other people on that day who are of course looking after the patient while I can perform the procedure. Our main thrust in Acid Beauty Center is safety. Patient are always explained about what we do, how we do it, but even more than that, how much we care or provide aftercare for the patient. That's what I think gives the final outcome. That's it. That's for us today at the Acid Beauty Center.